Vladimir Putin. Some admire him, others despise him. Yet in a time of heightened international tensions, particularly with the conflict in Ukraine, his security has reached unprecedented levels. Amid an unstable geopolitical landscape, every move the Russian president makes is meticulously monitored, and every detail of his protection is intensified. From highly trained bodyguards and advanced defense systems to measures straight out of the greatest espionage thrillers, Putin ensures that no threat, whether internal or external, can reach him. In this video, we delve into the workings of the impressive mobile fortress that protects the most closely watched man in Russia. Notice how he swings one arm while keeping the other almost completely still. This stance is said to stem from his years of KGB training, allowing him to keep his hand always within reach of his weapon. Some even claim he conceals a pistol under his sleeve, a theory that wouldn't surprise most of us. Yet despite everything, Putin doesn't rely solely on his personal skills. He is, in fact, highly meticulous about his security and makes it a priority to stay in good health. He also takes stringent measures to avoid viruses, as seen in 2020 when he wore a protective suit to visit a hospital. During meetings with world leaders or even his own advisors, he often maintains a significant safety distance, sometimes up to 6 meters. So, who is responsible for protecting Putin? The special service in charge of the Russian president's security is called the Federal Protective Service, FSO. Its personnel and budget are highly classified, but some sources estimate it includes over 60,000 members. Putin's bodyguards refer to themselves as the Musketeers. They belong to a special FSO unit whose origins date back to 1881, when they were tasked with safeguarding the czars. Today, they protect those who hold a similar level of status. Putin does not surround himself with just anyone. These guards are meticulously chosen for their attributes: operational psychology, physical endurance, and the ability to withstand extreme cold and heat without sweating, a tough standard for this elite force. These musketeers are also equipped with special briefcases that double as shields. For defense, they carry Russian SR-1 Vector pistols, capable of firing armor-piercing rounds. They also accompany Putin when he travels aboard his famous plane. From the outside, it appears to be a standard Ilyushin Il-96-300 model, but this presidential aircraft has been heavily modified, costing a staggering $504 million. Inside, the plane is lavishly furnished with luxurious birchwood furniture and golden accents, reportedly even featuring gold-plated bathrooms. The aircraft is equipped with 87 phones and a video conferencing system, allowing Putin to stay connected even while in the air. Obviously, the plane is also equipped with a range of military technologies, including missile defense systems, and it can even be refueled mid-air. With such impressive equipment, Putin's guards don't just act as human shields. Their role is to anticipate threats long before they materialize. For instance, before every trip Putin takes, his guards must inspect the site of his visit months in advance, ensuring everything is under control, from the public's reaction to the weather. The last thing they need is an unforeseen natural disaster. He also inspects every place he will stay, installing devices to jam any signals capable of triggering remote bombs, while technicians thoroughly scan the area for any suspicious electronic signals. It's security that borders on science fiction. Another impressive detail: every meal served to Putin is tasted beforehand to ensure it isn't poisoned, much like the kings of the Middle Ages. But unlike that era, Putin has modernized the entire process. According to the founder of the Chef's Club, an organization whose members cook for world leaders, the meals are prepared only at the Kremlin, where a doctor examines each dish to ensure it is safe. Have you seen the 2018 video where one of Putin's guards intimidates MMA champion Conor McGregor? It offers a glimpse into how these guards operate. During a brief exchange, a guard appeared and gave McGregor a piercing look, leaving him visibly less confident afterward. One can't help but feel a bit of pity for him after that encounter. So what tactics does Putin's security team employ? First and foremost, they are always prepared. As mentioned earlier, months before Putin appears in public, his team has already thoroughly analyzed the location, assessing risks such as crime, social unrest, and even natural disasters in the area. If the president needs to stay somewhere, his team coordinates with local authorities to establish a precise security schedule. He meticulously inspects every detail, down to the doorknobs, to ensure no repairs will be needed during Putin's stay, thus eliminating the need for workers or technicians in his temporary residence. President Putin's bodyguards have extensive powers when carrying out operations and investigations, including phone tapping, home searches, vehicle seizures, detaining and interrogating suspects. They also have complex security tactics and effective weapons to carry out their mission. During Putin's public appearances, his guards are divided into 4 protection circles. This is known as the protection circle, the first circle. The innermost circle is made up of his personal bodyguards, men in suits with earpieces and briefcases. Their mere presence already deters most potential attackers. These briefcases are actually deployable shields to protect Putin from gunfire. Contrary to what one might think, these men are not the only line of defense. The second circle consists of agents infiltrated in the crowd, acting discreetly to identify any potential threats. The third circle ensures peripheral surveillance, preventing any suspicious individuals from getting too close. Finally, the fourth circle consists of snipers positioned on the rooftops, ready to neutralize any threat that the other circles cannot handle. Needless to say, running toward Putin while shouting could earn you a red laser dot on your head before you even realize what's happening. Indeed, Putin is protected in a remarkably effective manner. His guards are equipped with 9mm Gurza pistols, capable of firing 40 rounds per minute and piercing bulletproof vests at a distance of 50 meters. They also have Kevlar umbrellas, so strong they can deflect projectiles. During public appearances, additional measures, such as bulletproof glass barriers, can be set up around him. However, if a shooting were to occur, it would mean a failure of security, likely resulting in immediate dismissals. Their main objective is to prevent any attack before it happens. But that doesn't mean they aren't ready to respond in case of an emergency. Take, for example, Putin's armored convoy. When he moves, he is escorted by vehicles filled with special units, armed with AK-47 assault rifles, Dragunov sniper rifles, anti-tank rocket launchers, and even portable surface-to-air missiles. Extreme driving is one of the skills required to be a member of Putin's security team. And he doesn't settle for just any car. Putin travels in a special presidential limousine, the Urus Senna, designed to rival foreign brands like Rolls-Royce. The development of this car cost $192 million. It can withstand sniper fire, chemical attacks, and is equipped with advanced communication systems, turning it into a mobile command center. The rear seats are retractable for added security. And even when the curtains are drawn, the occupants can still see outside thanks to integrated cameras. If, despite all this, the car is not considered safe enough, there is an emergency exit at the back of the vehicle. Despite all these precautions, it is said that the FSO sometimes uses a body double for Putin during trips to hostile areas. Interestingly, Putin has acknowledged that he was offered a double for certain trips, but he claims to have refused. In addition to official security units like the FSO, there are rumors that Putin may also rely on private mercenaries for specific protection or intelligence missions. Particularly in the context of the ongoing conflict with Ukraine, his entourage serves as a true human shield, and the technologies employed are on par with those used by the world's most powerful nations, costing hundreds of millions of dollars. But what do you think of these extreme protective measures? Are they justified, or does it border on paranoia? Let us know in the comments. If this behind-the-scenes look at power and wealth intrigued you, don't forget to leave a thumbs up under this video and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos on opulence, power, wealth, and the most influential people in the world. See you soon.